Sunday morning, I touch the sky. Next morning, I touch your heart. Was the start. I play my role when I rip the mic apart. Do what I got to do to place a spark. I'ma put it down, seeking no crown anymore. From the moment I saw you, it's all gone. Hard to believe to a chick like me. Used to have several wins every day of the week. Every time I put that behind, said I'm sorry, I got to go. From the sideline to the man I am high, to the place no human has ever even tried. So I got to go, I got to go. All I want is for you to stay. Man at the grave resurrected, now he's connected. No concession, just embedded by you. Huh, yeah. Take a deep breath. Let it go, follow my lead. No doubt about that. It's a brand new day. I gotta tell you one thing. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Until you feel the vibes that touch the sky. I won't deny that I used to play. Young days have done things that I can't even say. Time to make up my day. God, it's so hard to regulate till I met her yesterday. I was the dirt and you're the purifier. I'm the gasoline while you're the fire. Keep it on the DL, no quiet, which makes you want to talk like Esquire. I don't want a partial, want the entire. Buy any jewels from gold to sapphire. Cracks some jokes, sometimes satire. We'll be careful not to get you damn tired. Making sure that'll take you higher. When we have a baby, we'll be in a triad. That's what makes me most inspired. I hope the same goes for you, baby girl.
Hello. I'm going to hop in and do daily Cacpot tickets because I want to get the swine outfit on this guy. I want to get all the mascot outfits on him. So I'm gonna hop in there and do Cacpot stuff. Which one am I going to? This one. I want to get a good body for him. I feel like it's obvious it's a mascot. I feel like I'm probably going to keep him a rabbit, both because the person he's named at, the D&D character he's named after was the Rabbit Star Wars race. It was a Star Wars campaign. But also, like, the body is more obviously an outfit. The head you can kind of mistake for an actual rabbit head, though. Okay, let's see. 8. 2. 6. 4. Oh, 72? Damn. Okay. 5. Have people deciphered the Eorzean language from stuff like this. 1, 4. Okay, 1,000. Cool. Nine, 7, 3, 8. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yay! And then normal jumbo cackpot is weekly, right? I think I already purchased one. Okay, I can purchase more than one, I forgot. 2, 3, 4, 7. $4.20. Saturday at 7. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Nope, I didn't mean to hit start. Fuck. I meant to click onto the different server. Configuration. Data center. We're going to actually play on heckin' Behemoth. Okay. I've begun playing the Pokemon trading card game again, and I logged in to the TCG Online client, and the first thing that popped up, not the first thing that popped up, but one of the first things was like, a notice that Pokemon EX are different than Pokemon EX. And I'm like, oh boy, do I love card games. Let's just name these two cards the exact same thing, and the only thing that denotes that they're different is the font. Sure. Oh yeah, you have that Suezo mount. Yeah, I got back in. I bought a Pokemon deck because Oink alone is meta, and ergo it is good. The card game is good now.
Allow me to welcome you once more to Ralga's Reach, our humble headquarters. My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have
Kemp?
the dubious honor
Evan-
of
no,
overseeing
no.
operations here.
It's Kelp. So we like any
It is a
relation to
pleasure
Evan
to meet
Kelp?
you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades. Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lys, and Papalymo at great risk to yourselves.
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. 'Twas the least we could do.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Ah, don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense. My condolences for your loss, child.
Papalymo laid down his life to save us, to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves. There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our lands. But we have to take the lead on this. We can't leave it to fanatics like Ilberd.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises. Followed him all the way to the wall. Good men and women who never came back. When Monago told us what had happened, how the bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual, by Rolger it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
That is why we are here today, sir, to see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that. So that's the way of it, eh? The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to engage them by proxy with our vastly inferior ones. My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
Of course, Master Kemp. Take all the time you require.
You sound way happier with that result, Alphino. Like, he's kind of just calling our shit here. I don't know if I'm going to be a martial artist. There's a part of me that wants to maybe try and be a gunbreaker. I do kind of have a squall going. Find ourselves at something. Forgive me, you're free to look around Ralger's Reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. It'll give you a better grasp of our current circumstances. Thank you, Master Kemp. I believe we'll do just that. Let's make the most of this opportunity and assess the Resistance's capabilities. Free to poke our noses wheresoever we will, eh? I like the sound of that. I already know this place inside and out. I can show you around if you like. Let's get started. Like, what other tank classes are there? Tank classes... Dark Knight, but I'm putting that on. I'm gonna put that on my Hrothgar. Gunbreaker, Warrior, Paladin. That's all of them. Okay, I looked them all up as Ulu posts the thing. Okay, yeah, I guess Gunbreaker. I also might want to do Gunbreaker on my Rabbit Boy though, because he was the artificer of the group. However, I wasn't the tank. I actually shot people, and Gunbreaker attack people with guns. Yeah, but you didn't list all of them. I guess I said Gunbreaker, but yeah. Well, hang on, Lisa. I've got a thingy. I bet you think the resistance is mostly made up of Alamegan Highlanders like me, but the truth is we don't even account for half. We got some Hellsguard from all the way over in the spine, over by the spine in here, and plenty of Seekers of the Sun like Nago. There's even some Beastmen, well, Beastwomen, I suppose, like the one over there. She's Antanya. They've been with us for a while now. Well, one of the smaller factions has. The rest of them won't have anything to do with us. We're no different from the Garleans to them. They keep to themselves, spending all their time crafting. Anatna makes the most amazing jewelry, by the way. They use their magics to twist metals and crystals into shapes like you wouldn't believe. It's a pity people hardly ever get to see their work. But then most don't even know they exist. That's enough about them anyway. Let's take a closer look at the statue of Ralgar, shall we? Who are you, that person? Hello? Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking going Mechanist. I actually forget what class I was, because we weren't playing D&D, we were playing Star Wars 5th Edition. But, like, Star Wars 5e is D&D. Like, there's a sorcerer, and, like the classes have, like, one-to-one equivalents. So I believe I was an artificer? I had a droid that I was friends with. Pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it? Breaker of worlds who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Ida used to tell me the story on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand, to remember. At the end of the 5th Astral Era, when the warriors rose higher and higher, the people across Eorzea beseeched the heavens for a sign, and lo, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky and led the way to these mountains of Gurabanya. They who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to the great works without and within. A storm of blood roll credits approaches fast. Hell is open, heavens weep, for no one soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. The last part was inscribed on the stone by a monk of the Fist of Ralgar. Ida explained it to me. A day will come, bringing strife and sorrow that none may escape. Waste not these precious hours, but in the quiet preparation make strong the body and mind. I don't know if that storm of blood roll credits is finally upon us, but if it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that's led us to this point, will see us through in the end. Sorry, that was a bit melodramatic, wasn't it? Let's keep moving then, shall we? Off to the infirmary. Find the rock that has Squaresoft engraved in it. Is there other there's an Aethernet shard over here. Oh. That's all of them. Okay, cool. What's up, Lise? This is the infirmary. As you can probably tell, here's where the resistance healers patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. No matter how carefully we planned our operations, casualties were inevitable. It's a sad thing to think about, but it's also important to remember the cost, as Conrad would say. We should go. I'll show you the Aetherite Plaza next. Already went there myself. Oh, I mean, I guess I can just do the free one. Bloodstorm? That's not the name of the thing. You've only seen one Aetheryte. You've seen them all, right? Not quite. This one's an older design, dating back decades to when the Fist of Ralgar was still here. It may look a little different, but it works just as well as any other. I'll show you where the Solters are next, but don't forget to attune to the Aetheryte before you go. Already have, Ida. I mean, Lise. Way ahead of ya. Where are we now? Oh. It's weird. Like, I get this isn't a proper city, but it is the city. It's weird that it only has 3 Aetherytes. Arms, armor, potions, you name it. These folks got it. The Resistance would be in a bad way without brave merchants to keep it provisioned. If you're short on anything or you need anything repaired, these are the people to speak to. Alphino and Alice are here. Why don't you see how things are getting on? None of these are for me. I'll take materia, I guess. Come to take measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants? They're a bold lot, that much is plain. If the Imperials found out they were peddling their wares to the Resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives. 'Tis a gamble, I admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be said to be altruistic. Here you are, I've been looking all over for you. Ralgar's supposed to be the endgame hub equivalent to Idleshire, not Ishgard, as that equivalent becomes a bit later. Yeah, that's the Doman one, I'm assuming. I sent you someone to fetch you stolen Kryl. If you'll follow me. Yeah, because there's no, like, what you call it, inn.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus. I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the Resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Ralgar's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree, but it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Stormblood.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
Get
I have
actual
something
armor.
else in mind for you lot.
Like, nothing against
Monargo
Sataru,
and
but
Mefred will tell you more.
you should get actual armor, Lise.
Understood. We won't let you down.
Speak with Alice. Nago and Mefrid are to be our keepers, knowing not of what they require. One task is as good as the other. Make your choice. I already found one. I already found one of the Aether Currents. If you remember who he is. Probably not. There was like a several years skip. At the risk of repeating myself, it's hard for me to believe that we'd met here of all places. Though I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time, eh? You see... 'Twas a lifetime ago, there's no need to apologize, but know that down in Quarrymill we didn't forget about you, nor the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Alamigo while Gillian was recovering. Gundabald was my former commander and an old friend, and I had a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamigo, and others went to Ul'dah for work. But as you can see, I chose to come back to Gurabanya and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east to the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Alagana. Alagana? If you're going there, you're taking me with you. That's right, you're from Alagana, aren't you, Lise? By all means, we'd welcome the company. There'll be more to it than just asking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet by the Tunnel of the Peaks. So this is one of the refugees that I helped relocate from Ul'dah to Mordona. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Scions for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life, and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good for me claiming my duties here couldn't wait, but parting thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies. Now to business. Commander Kempson entrusted me with the formal reply to be hand-delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed, as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the wall swiftly and without attracting undue attention. Very well, I shall join you in this. General Alden commands the forces at Castrum Oriens. It should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great, that's just what I wanted to hear. If you're ready to depart, meet me at the pass leading out of the Reach. Oh, I clicked off the wall. Hello. This is the tunnel that'll take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission for Conrad to Alagana. Clear the barricade if you would. Shouldn't take more than a moment. There are more villages, there than out here, but also more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. We'll need to tread carefully. Just gonna do both of these quests simultaneously. Hear that? It's really engine back. Imperial. God fucking. I'm sorry, there are Imperials coming, Spinner. Coming. There are Imperials coming. Oh, hang on, I need a carbuncle. Gods, you have preternatural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting these lands, you learn to discern sounds that could mean life or death. Be there a predator or a patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single Magitech armor. Wide the search pattern, divided into 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and try and take them all by surprise at the same time. We wouldn't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it then. What are they? Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just to the west. Missing's best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5, and that should be enough time to get in position. Rendezvous on the west bank after. Any questions? No? Good luck. High resistance fighter. I'm busy. I sense a hostile presence? No way! Oh god! Excuse you! Please. I don't have time for your bullshit, sir. Thank you. I'm so used to being able to fly. Everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get out here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work killing men and women like that, but don't doubt they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. And don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of those things could kill a dozen good men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that after what happened at the wall. None of this is stuff that I can use. Level up! I believe we rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices the missing patrol. signed, sealed, to be delivered. I just forgot that that's the title of the thing.
We're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. You said the forces of Castrum Oriens were under the command of Flame General Raubon Alden, did you not? By Ralgar, the Bull of Alamigo himself. I never dreamed I'd have a chance to meet the legend. Nope. Nope, sir. Don't care. I got questing to do. Leave me alone.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castilian Velodina? Namely, the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital. Could
containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that this armor is to be field tested here, most likely against the Alliance forces, mayhap before the day is out. Damn it all, more Magitech weapons. That's the last thing we need. Your concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying future deployment. And should we carry out this as a joint endeavor with the Resistance, they will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire, but you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone, and you were going to have to do it eventually anyway. Exactly, and so what I propose is simple. We harry the patrols to bait them into bringing the prototype weapon to the East End, where our Resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan and on. We for our part will be fighting with the Alliance. I somehow doubt that you were intending to sit that one out. I'm fine, I'm not choking to death anymore. I should grab the Scholar gear. Rub on. I've been careful to avoid needless shows of force on the side of the wall, but that's all about to change, and when it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask that you participate in this operation, but from the look, that look I see as a foregone conclusion. My thanks. For Pippin's plan, we need to turn the East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to the spot on your map, right here, Aya. The patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them, and then rendezvous with us at this location. Go well. Faster to go over? No, I have to go this way. Oh, there's already someone helping here. I'll jump in and help out also. I love how small the Lalafell chocobos are. This is a teeny little guy. Oh. Alright, cool. These guys also questing? They're not flying away. Sir. Can you stop? Okay, we're here. Oh no, hostile presence. Oh god, can you, tree man? I'm currently busy. Stop. Oh god. Oh fuck, I'm dead. I wasn't even looking at my health. I killed the guy though. That guy's dead. Does that... That did not count. The man died. But it was post-mortem. Fine. Carbuncle. Nope, go away. Not dealing with you today. Alright, pain in the ass, sir. There we go. You, sir. Get out of my life. I have war crimes to commit, and you are in the way. And it is frankly a pain in my ass. Here we go. I don't know, hostile presence. There we go, much better. Now we must rend as was with Ralbon. Secret rendezvous with Ralbon. We'll both draw 2 cards. Can I get there from here? No, very much can't. Oh, Aether thing. Sorry, Raban. Hang on, there's an orb. Orb! I find it funny that, like, I need to do this when, like, one I announce is Midgard Somer. Like, ah, man. Ancient dragon father of all dragons. Super powerful badass spirit destroyed an entire Imperial warship. Can't fly. I have to ponder some orbs before he can fly. Our scouts report that the unit escorting the prototype weapons has left Castellium Velodina and the resistance is already in position, so we have but to wait for our guests to arrive. Oh, hey, it's that man!
Things looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain.
Is this guy like...
fancy new toys to put through their paces.
Is this guy like the Team Rocket of the Empire?
It's like all my name days have come at once. Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head. That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush! Attack!
Nope. Excuse me. There we go. Can I, yeah, why was I not in the attack position? Whatever did you do to him?
Get after them, damn you!
There. I can do more AoEs. Nope. Okay. Oh god, I need heals. Thank you, Alice A. Run in circles and do chip damage to these little dudes. mode. Yellow mode. Right.
Weeping blood.
Okay, I thought I was supposed to kill that, but okay, it's dead already. Yeah, okay, I can't. Okay, it explodes. It's not something I can target. Good to know. Oh, is that a Raubon thing? Oh, okay. Do they have healers? I have like so much health. It feels like he's been at this specific amount of health for ages. Their health is going down so slow. Okay, it was just a timed thing. You fights and runs. What the? Who the hells are you lot? Alamigo, let none escape. No time to get to safety. I mean, there seems like plenty of time to get to safety right now. Also, if it's a bomb, you'd think that destroying the Magitech armor wouldn't actually, like... You'd think destroying the thing wouldn't stop it from exploding. If anything, you'd think that would hasten the explosion.
Oh! Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I've passed harder stools than these piles of scrap. You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
We're just gonna let him escape. We're just gonna let him escape. We have bows and arrows.
Aye, run and tell your viceroy. The day belongs to El Amigo. Yeah!
Yeah!
Everyone's holding up a weapon and I have nothing. Fun fact about this quest is a problem point during the first week of the expansion is the matchmaking server at the time was getting hammered across the board, and the quest at that point didn't have any type of queuing system, meaning that there wasn't getting hammered across the board, and the quest at the point didn't have any type of queuing system. I mean, there wasn't room for an instance, which is a quest like this one does. I mean, if there wasn't room for an instance, you would view the cutscene, get booted back to the beginning. People memed calling it Raubon Extreme. Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a rousing success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Al Amigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. 'Twas Marshal Tarpin who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did. Not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. As will ours. It's been a pleasure, General. Until the next battle, Minago, I leave the Scions in your care. We shall return to the castrum then. Missing Mr. Leveilleur, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. Heard stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously, though, it was inspirational. You must be tired of hearing that, eh? I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for your help out there. I don't use swords. Oh, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's get back to the Reach. You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what was asked of you, without hesitation, and for that we owe you a great debt. Our victory may not count for much in the practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. The Alliance and the Resistance fighters came together and to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemald's newest weapons and smashed them. People will remember this day. Aye, that they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory, the beginning of a campaign by a united Eorzea to drive the Garleans from our lands. Promises and platitudes mean naught without action, but the Alliance took the field and risked their lives for our cause. To think the last time the Gridanian troops trod this soil was more than a century ago amid the Autumn War, and that was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of the future. Well said, Commander, which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread word of our victory and our new alliance. The people will flock to our banners, just you wait and see. Missing Alisea, I cannot thank you for enough for your assistance. These are all weapons I don't use. Okay, cool. Now we do the other quest that I'd started.
I remember the peaks of Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity, who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
We've glamour in place here too, as you may have noticed. As far as the Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The village is to the east. Keep watch patrols as we move. Anyway. Wait, nope. Said to the east. I thought we were going up towards the ziggurat, but no. No, we are going towards the ziggurat. Just, I have to talk to them first. Narragain Imperial in sight. That's a mercy. Alagana's due east, past that bridge. Follow me, it's not much further. You can rest easy, we made it. This is Alagana. Feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be... Ah, sorry. There's nothing to do with why we're here. We need recruits. Aye, we do. But it is set back at the Reach. It's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're short-handed because many of the people were taken in by the Griffin's promises and it went to the wall, never to return. It wasn't just them, though. Folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered his call to arms. As for why we came here to this particular village, it's rumored that Alagana lost a few youths as well. If there's truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they may be superstitious of outsiders claiming allegiance to the resistance, and rightfully so. With all in mind, how are we supposed to convince him to join? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in the village square. Not if you didn't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. You might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. We'll need a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy might be listening. We must speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact that he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope that something I accidentally clicked. Ragnfrid, the village elder, is over by the shore. No time like the present. Let's have a word. I don't know you, traveler. You'll not find much custom here. Greetings and well met, Elder, and sincerest apologies that I did not send word ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Alagana, and I would know of your recent troubles. Ah, your comrades of Mefrid, I see. Speak on, though I suspect I know your purpose. The Griffin came with many men and left with many more, such is the rumor. Is that true? You lit a fire in their hearts and dangled a dream before their eyes, and now you come to steal away what few remain. The Griffin was a traitor and a madman, and we had no part in his schemes. We've made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it will be different. This time, cold comfort to the dead and the ones they left behind. How many more must we give you before you've had your fill? Surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our lands, our traditions, even our god, and they demand a fifth of what we've got left. I hate the bastards with every fiber of my being. But hate's not enough, Mefrid. We can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now, leave us be and never return. You've got no right to speak to us like that. I've got a quarry that was producing barely enough to keep us fed, and that was before half our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I've got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't, because it's my village too. My home. What the hells are you on about? I know those eyes. You're one of Curtis's girls. Lise Hext, and I'm here. I'm here to take back my homeland. By Ralgr, the last time I saw you, you were... I didn't even know if you were still alive. I never thought you would come. I almost didn't, and my sister never will. Lots of others won't either, and that's why we've got to carry on this fight. You even sound like him. As you say, I've got no right to tell you to leave. Alagana is as much your home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. Yes, I heard you the first time. Let's go. I did attune to this already, right? Yes, I did. That could have been handled better, but what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Ragnfrid might help us recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. If we were to convince any of them to join, we'll first need to regain their trust. It's risky and hardly subtle, but I say we approach the villagers directly, see what problems they got, and if we can do anything to help. Makes sense to me. Let's split up and ask around. We beat up the mech. Everyone's like, good job, you beat up the mech, and now we're at Ida / Lisa's hometown, and they told us to leave because your resistance got a bunch of people killed. And Lisa's like, but what if we don't, though? Angry Coral. You face an Alagana. What would you ask of me, then? Do you have a side quest for me? Stranger and a generous soul besides. Bollocks, there's not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I expect you'd go about your business with more discretion. Bugger me, you really are here to help, aren't you? Very well, I'll take you up on your offer, stranger. My little brother's working the rocks by Grim and Eind. He's got something for me. Can you go get it? Right then, Frightened Coral's his name. Ask him for the leftovers, he ought to understand. Am I getting drugs? Am I getting drugs for you, sir? You best keep your distance. If you know what's good for you, say your piece and move on. Look at our folks down on their luck. Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labor's right out. Too much pain and trouble for others. There's a tea what helps with it, though. I'll need to grind a Chapley horn and a hornbill talon for the blend. You'll go and get some for me, just like that? You needn't trouble yourself so. Coral's a type of cat. Alright, where am I going? Same place for both. Okay, cool. The same direction. Oh, wait. Is this the right way? Okay, it is still the right way, yeah. Okay. I could, system config, graphics. Is there not a brightness? Display settings? Oh, character lighting. Interesting. Nah. X is not visible, O is just visible. Let's go like let's go like this. Yeah, that should be good. I'm trying to run. I'm on my chocobo. Can I make my chocobo run? Is that better? Can you see stuff better now? Hello, frightened Coral. If you're the leftovers, are you? Not like my brother to send someone in instead, but so be it. It's all in the sacks over yonder. They're bleeding heavy mines, so be careful when you pick them up. Is this drugs? Are these drugs? Okay, they're both here. Not really? Okay. How about that? I'll put it all the way in. It's weird because, like, I'm looking at my screen in the stream, and it seems darker in the stream than it does here. It's fine. The new face. You have my leftovers? You load 10 and 6 tons. What do you get? Another day older, deeper in debt. I'll be actually went and brought the whole lot. Much obliged, much obliged. It's saltpeter for making fire sand, in case you're curious what it's all for. The rocks by the lakes give good deposits. Tain't hard for my brother to pass any for any other plodding quarrymen, and while sweeping bits and pieces off to the side to bundle up and sell to soldiers what trade with the resistance. It's a living and a way for fighting back besides. Our way of spitting the Garlean's eye and putting our father in an Imperial uniform and shipping him off to some faraway place 15 years ago. To know if he's dead or alive even, though if he were alive, he'd not be long for this world if we were caught fighting for the resistance, so this is the best we can do. That's the long and short of it. We do what we can, though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find that most folks here ain't much different. Everybody's got a reason, but in the end, the result's the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know is all. That that we know why you're here, and that even if we can't join you, we wish you could. I never meant it. I mean, in times like these, you never think people will actually... This country's hard on people, but it's not just that. The Imperials, they made it known that I'm not to be helped. A dead man's good for one lesson, you know, whereas a live one... You're with the Resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father, God rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time, and so I'd gone out into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs, and then I had a good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, or so they said, not that they made a difference if I'd fought back. I knew what the lot of them were about the moment the Centurion laid eyes on me. It didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others, and by the time I limped back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me, too, and the many others, I imagine. Help them, too, if you like. They'll be grateful and say thank you, but beyond that, I wouldn't hope for much. Ah, there you are. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into villages unannounced and seizing supplies in order to prevent people from stockpiling, in case they might be in league with the Resistance. It's not much, but I've taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they got left. How's Lise getting on, by the way? You'd think people would be more inclined to trust a local girl, assuming they remember her, that is. No, I didn't mean to... And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of that bastard wall, living the high life, I'd wager. That's not fair. Hello, I will speak on her behalf. The man in the fancy suit and cool-looking pants, who clearly is living a very luxurious life. Who is this, another one of your freedom-loving friends, deigning to help us poor, unfortunate souls in pain and need? Trying to whip us into a frenzy so we'll go storm a castrum with our pickaxes and shovels and leave all of you before you bring a cohort down on us all. And you don't dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't even here, Lise. You weren't even here. You don't even go here. This is my home, and I love it with all my heart, and if you truly have any love for it too, you'll keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact that I left them behind. This isn't about me or anyone else. It's about Al Amigo. Let's go and find Meffred. I do not know the song. Doesn't matter. You're right here. You can DM it to me. I was the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them, given what happened at the wall. I thought I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow... I don't know. But if anything, I just made them angrier. I haven't lived through it like they have. I can't claim to know the struggle like they do either, Lise. I ran too, but if I hadn't, I'd never met Missing or the rest of you, and we might not be here today in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Help! Someone! We need help! Oh, it's not like the sound of that one bit. Come on. Where Kata, he... The Tributum and the bloody Ratmen, they... Damn it all. You there, take a deep breath and tell us what happened. It's all business as usual. The Tributum's due soon, and we were taking it to the Imperials when Kikiran attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here. It was just by an old temple before they came, and... Listen, Werkata's the only family I got left. If I lose him, I'll... The Ziggurat! The Ratmen took him there. He's as good as dead. We've got to go after them. There's even a chance our brother's still alive. We have to try. How convenient a trial that we can help them out with has happened to appear. You're right, we have to help them. If not for the missing man, then from the Tributum. Garleans won't suffer excuses if they're late.
So, where Kata's been being held hostage, somewhere in the ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by a host of Kakiran bandits. That about covers it, then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there's sure to be a lot of them. What is that? Where's the ziggurat? Are we summoning Vecna? Am I going the right way? Sort of. Blood glider. That doesn't sound pleasant. I'm going to ignore you. Oh yeah! These guys look different than the ones across the border. Please let me go. I'm begging you. I don't want to die. Hear that? I think it came from the top of the ziggurat. If only I could fly. Who dares come to loot our man-flesh? Ours to eat. I knew it'd come to this. Kill them quick before they alert others. I detect a hostile presence. A slavering presence. Hey, Mefrid, Lise, are you gonna help me here? God, let's open if I hugged the wall, you wouldn't see me like a Pokemon trainer. Oh, ether current. Excuse me, I need to attune to this orb really quick. Sir! Rude. I was almost fully attuned to that orb. There. Do not interrupt me.
Hello, gang. Shit. Well. I guess that man's dead now. Sucks he didn't attune to an Aetheryte. I should probably have set Ralger's Reach as my home destination and not Castor Morian's. Immodest mouse. Bent frond. Where's the staircases up here? Hey, Mefrid, Lise, you wanna help? You wanna help me? You guys wanna actually like help? Does that sound great? Does that sound like a plan? Do you guys wanna help me? I also need my carbuncle out because I died. Ignore me. Okay. Oh, no, wrong button. Going a lot better. Ralgar, whatever I do to deserve this, I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bones. I'll hardly make a snack, much less a meal. Oh, you found him! Are you gonna rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's gonna be alright. My sister? Oh, Ralgar, we pray she's safe. And you lot fought your way here just for me? To think there are still good, brave folk in this world. We should go before the Kakir and return in force. Do you still have the Tributum? Gods, the Tributum! The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go. What, right now? In your condition? You don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it in time, there's no telling what will happen to me and my sister. I'm glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I've got a bad feeling about this. Don't say that, Lise. Final Fantasy's already enough like fantasy Star Wars. Listen, Missing Meffred, I think we need to go after Workada. You better not be thinking of stopping him. You heard what he said. If they don't pay one way, they'll pay another. I know that, I do. I just don't want to. I don't want to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it there safely. And that's the sum of it, then that's fine. Let's head down and see if we can't pick up his trail. Why could I... Sir! I was getting on my chocobo to leave. I do not appreciate that you are continuing to fight me. Cool. In the dirt, you spy a chocobo feather. Any luck? Chocobo feather, is it? I'm reckoning it came from Workada's bird, in which case, there's a collapsed bridge just around the bend. Hug the rocks and stick to the shadows. We'll find him soon enough. Any minute now. I expect he'll come thundering around the bend. Hear that? Get to cover quickly now.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
Alright, sounds like we're intervening.
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No! No, you've got it all wrong! I was waylaid by bandits! It's not my fault!
I said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labor. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
But it isn't fair.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egans can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
God fucking... Sir! Mefrid, can you, like... Can you help me out here? Okay. Heard the commander was keen-eyed, but gods, that, was a near thing. Tears me up inside to see our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the Viceroy, but they made their choice. If it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. Rakata's alive, and the tribute has been paid. That's all that matters for now. I, for one, would rather not wait around to see if the skulls decide to return. Best get back to Alagana and tell Ragnfrid that his man's got the job done. You owe a debt of gratitude for what you did. Rakata told me everything, how you fought with the Kakiran and saved his life. For all the good it did, we saw what happened when he met with the skulls. How they beat him half to death? We could have stopped them.
I reckon you could. Mefred's a warrior, as is your comrade, and you're strong like your father, that much is plain. But I think Ralger you did not, because it would have not have ended with them. Warkata and his sister would have been branded insurgents, if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than can be said for only the gods know how many others. That's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do for you, so long as you get to see another day? That's right. You grit your teeth and you learn to live with the pain. I admit I was quick to judge you, Lise, and for that I apologize. I know you and yours mean well, I do, but I'm telling you, gods in the heavens is my witness, that we've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. I understand. Thank you for your honesty. She may say it, but she doesn't mean it, nor would I expect her to. Her father was as stubborn as an ox, too. She's set on walking the same path. I but pray that she won't follow it to the same end. She took it better than anticipated, which isn't saying much, I suppose. We should go and see if she's all right. She's in a bright red outfit. There she is. Sorry about running off like that. All Omegans terrorizing their own. I just can't accept it, you know. No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to put up with it day after day. I'm not completely naive, you know. I didn't expect them to storm a castrum with their pickaxes and shovels or whatever it was. But nor did I expect Warkata to just lie there in the dirt when they kicked him. I can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place, or even my father's face. But I remember Ida's. I remember how scared she was when we ran, and that look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Lise. I've been looking all over for you. Well, you found me. Got something to say? I do. I said some things to you that before that I shouldn't have. It wasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. All the rubbish I spouted about how I loved my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with the others. I didn't even think to go after Warkata, but you did. And you feel like a bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared for my people, I'd fight for them. So I will, if you'll have me. You're asking to join the Resistance? When you put it like that, I suppose I am. But not just me. There are others I know who've been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us, and we're not hardened warriors like you lot, but... If your heart bleeds for Al Amigo, then it's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Ralger's Reach. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with the others and send word when we're ready. Still think this isn't your home? No, I was just thinking out loud. And with that, my friends, our mission is concluded. Let's return to the Reach. Oh, I can ride my chocobo in here. I just realized. I hadn't tried before. First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we've nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits, and it was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. No, thank you for giving me an opportunity to find out what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling. And troubling, too. I had heard about the skulls, but that was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. I know you say that they're the same as any other Imperial soldiers, and maybe that's how I have to think of them myself if our paths ever cross on the battlefield, but... when, not if, and that day will come, Lise. You can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript, citizen, Garlean, Alamegan, none of that matters. They've all got their reasons, but they're no better than yours, especially when they're bearing down on you blade in hand. Saying that, I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself, but who knows? Maybe you could be one, Lise. Your father certainly was. Alright then, I'd best begin preparing for these new recruits. Missing, Lise, it's been a pleasure. Okay. Let's see what Conrad wants us to do. Owing to the efforts of you all, we've accomplished a great deal in a short time. Resistance thank you for its service, Scions. I see operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Who are these people? Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful? Indeed. There are several amongst the Scions' ranks that were eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I am come to present. Commander Kemp, if I may, my name's Arvnod Lentis, a half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, for an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. Is he like half Rogden, half human? You're a true-born son of Gurabanya, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours freely to take. Welcome, brother. Oh no, his mom was Alamigan and his dad wasn't. With our swelling ranks in the aid of the Eorzean Alliance and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. We can enter the Undercity. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Alden that we drop plans to assault on Castilia and Veladana. In the meantime, we'll make preparations when we can. Meanwhile, in the Royal Palace of Alamigo. I liked the leitmotif of this expansion, and now I find out it's the bad guy's national anthem.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Oriens and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near-total casualties.
Near total? Go on.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Is this the expansion where we get the Ivalice content?
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
My lord,
Cowards, who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes. Why, when confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
curious where... I'm guessing that's the capital because it's the furthest away, perhaps? I got duties to attend to. Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. We're here to help, after all. The three of you have been busy, so I will understand the required time to rest. If not, however, it seems sensible to assist our allies with the preparations. Be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. I'll do this tomorrow. But yeah, no, I was asking because I'm like, oh, it's the 12th Legion. I know there's an Ivalice raid series. I wish we got an Ivalice game, though. I would have loved an MMO that's based in Ivalice. Though, I mean, I mostly have experience with Tactics Advanced Ivalice. I could not really get that far into 12. Well, this person's I was like, oh, that person's playing Final Fantasy. Oh, the title is Shadowbringers MSQ Finale. Nah, I'm not dipping into that. We're going to... Oh, that's the wrong thing. We're going to... I want to be a Banga or a Tall Mool. I want to be a Seek. Or Numu. Banga are also cool. All the Ivalice races are great. I will stand by, I think that the Final Fantasy XII race roster is kind of meh. It is, I agree that it's mostly human, but we stapled different animal ears onto it. Seek are from 12 and Final Fantasy A2. I like their appearance in A2 more because they're not wrinkly and disgusting, but they're the pig people. That's like my view of pigs, by the way. I have them as my mascot, but I like them when they're small and round and not wrinkly. When they get old and it becomes flabby, no. Anyway, we're going to raid Vanderforge. Raid message, you found the missing persons. They're playing some Minecraft. I know they play Final Fantasy. I only played a little bit of A2. I should play it on stream at some point. I do like that the plot of it is person gets transported to Ivalice and it's like, man, this is cool, I'm gonna have a cool time. Zero care about how he gets home. Just chillin'. I can kind of appreciate that. But yeah, we're gonna raid. I might not be live tomorrow. I think I'm gonna be doing Pathfinder stuff with friends, potentially. And then Thursday I have D&D with a family, and then Friday I have D&D with friends, and then Saturday, Sunday is going to be Magic, so I might not be live again until Monday again. Advance was the opposite of that, yes. Advance is one of the only Final Fantasy games I've beaten. But until next time, I will be seeing you all later. Thank you for hanging out.